Well, hi, all of you guys. How are you guys doing today? If you're watching a recording, just fast forward a little bit. I'm going to wait till we have some peeps on here because, frankly, I need to know I'm on the right page. Hope you guys are having an awesome, what's today? Monday? Who knows what day it is, really, right? I'm going to go with Monday. Let's see here. I'm going to wait until we get some people on here, and then I'm going to give you guys some ideas that you can take back to your teams. Most of you guys probably already do these things, so I might not be telling you anything different. Matter of fact, if you're on here and I missed something, please leave it in the comments and let me know that I missed it, because I'm not the all-knowing, and I might need your help with some of these suggestions. I hope you guys are having an awesome Monday. I wanted to start out and let you guys know who I am. I'm Andy Teeter. I'm a superstar director with Scentsy. It has been a true blessing to have my business during this time. At first, I'm going to admit, just like most of you, I was scared to death what was going to happen during this. And when we started to see our team numbers rising, and then we started to hear that Scentsy as a whole was seeing more sales, I was just so grateful. I'm so grateful that we get to continue our business and think of all these creative ways to make our businesses work during this time. So let's talk about a couple of things. Something that a lot of our teams are really lacking and missing is hostess coaching. Especially right now, hostess coaching is so important because we're doing a lot of online parties, where, home parties and events and things like that, we have more control over those, right? As a consultant. But parties online and such, we're usually not friends with a lot of the people that are coming. A lot of our customers are going. So we have little control, but guess what? Thanks, Heidi. These things have kept me in check. Instead of just having a bun, I'm like, oh, I've got like 4 bandanas that now can be used as a mask cover, I'm told. So, there we go. But, but anyways, oh, for those of you guys that don't know me, I totally lose track, so you guys are going to have to be like, all right, slow down. You were talking about this. But I've got a list. So, where was I at? Okay, hostess coaching. A lot of our teams are not taking advantage of online parties and hostess coaching like they should to maximize these sales that they're bringing in. So I'm going to give you guys some ideas to pass to them, and maybe ideas that might help you guys as well. Okay. So first things first, when I have somebody come to me that wants to do a party, they say yes to doing a party, I ask them to make a list of things that they're dying to have and things that maybe they're not dying to have, but they want, right? So I want them to make a huge list. And from the get-go, I talk to them like I would a new consultant. So when a new consultant comes in, I say, as a team, we hit shooting star together. We hit certified in our first month. When you do that with people, they have an expectation of what they want to do, what they're going to do. And even if most people aren't hitting that goal, they want to be a part of that, right? So maybe mostly everybody doesn't hit shooting star, but coming in, I'm telling people, you know what, that's what you should be striving for. So as a hostess, what should we be telling our hostesses that they should be striving for? Duh, a $500 party. I never, ever, ever, the worst thing you can do with hostess coaching is to say, well, you only need to do 200. That is the worst thing you can ever tell a teammate, a hostess, anybody. Worst thing ever. Because what does that do? That puts them in a little box. You've just put them in a little box, and they have a ceiling that they will not try to go. A lot of them will not try to go ahead, right? So good for you that you can come to them and also say, well, a $500 party gives you the most hostess rewards, and that's what you're here for, right? You want the most you can get out of the party. So you're going to offer it that way. You're going to tell them you're, at the end, if you have collected any orders, you're going to be able to get those local people free shipping, okay, because the $500 party. Also, $500 party fits in well. Why? More than a $500 party is going to get them awesome rewards, which helps them with that list that we made with them. So ask them to dream big. Tell them, listen, you want an oil diffuser in every room? We can do that for you. You want a new warmer in every room? We can do that. Do you want laundry stocked up for the next year? We can do that. Okay, so what next? You have this thing set in their head that they are just going to do this awesome party. Will we break it down for them? I think that we all know and we've all heard that you can't eat an elephant all in one bite. You have to take it, bite by bite, right? Well, that's what we need to do with our hostesses and teammates. These can relate. These are interrelating, right? So our hostesses, we need to break down for them, what does it entail to have a $500 or $1,000 party? What does that entail? Well, in Hawaii leadership, or what did we call it? Not leadership, but you know what I'm talking about. I asked Orville, hey, what is an average party? Because I always say $50 is an average party. Well, he actually looked up numbers, and it's $65 is an average order. Keep in mind that the average size order right now for online orders, just in the country as a whole, not Scentsy, has went up. So I would even gather right now, because people are spending more, people are shopping more online, and then their online orders, if you look up these statistics, I'm not lying, they're spending more than they used to, and they're shopping more online. So that order, maybe they would have spent $50 before, they might be spending $80 now. But let's go with $65 as an average order. So you're going to want to break it down. Well, how many customers would that person need to get if we're looking at average orders? Now keep in mind, that's average. You're going to have some customers that might spend $30 to $40 and some that might spend $200, right? But $60 to $65, how are we going to break that down? Let's do 60 because I'm bad at math and it's an even number. So 60 times 10 we know is 600. So 60 times 9. So roughly 8 to 10 orders is what they need for a $500 party. Now, what if you have somebody that they come along and they have below average orders? Like it did not work out how you wanted, which some of us know that happens. It didn't work out how you wanted. How are you going to maximize this? They're sitting at 400. You don't know what to do. Well, here's what I do. And you guys can cater this to your teams or you can cater this to yourselves, whatever you can afford. But I'm going to tell you what I've done from the beginning. So I always, when my customer gets to that 350 mark, and sometimes it seems like they lose steam right there, then what you're going to want to do is what I'm suggesting. You don't have to, but I put that perpetual reward to play, man. So I will tell them, listen, if you get a $500 party, I will give you a free mini warmer. Now, just hold on tight. Here's how I do it. So I use that perpetual reward and I buy a system. One mini warmer and 3 bars is 17. I think it's 34. You guys can correct me, but it's 17 if you get it half off, right? Well, you can turn around and sell those 3 bars to someone for $17. Okay. So you've paid for everything in full and you've got a free mini warmer that you can give your hostess that's sitting at 200, 300, or 400 that you want to push to 500 or 700. And you don't have to use 500 as your goal. Maybe they're sitting at 450 and you want to push them to 750. Use that perpetual reward how you want. Now, I know some people can't afford it, and here's what you suggest to them. Okay, here's my hostess, whatever her name is, Fancy Mancy. I don't know. I just made that up. That's not her name, but we're going to go with it. I don't even know where that came from, guys. I think I'm going absolutely crazy these days. So you say to her, listen, you're at 350. I know you want to get to 500 to get all your stuff for free. I tell you what, I'm going to give you an extra half off if you hit that. So see what you did with the perpetual reward. You didn't spend any money up front. You just gave her an extra half off that you happen to have, right? Maximizing your sales. Okay. Next, keep in contact non-Scentsy, and you'll hear me say this with recruiting. See how all this meshes together? You'll hear me say this with recruiting too. When you're following up with people in general, I don't mention Scentsy a lot. You know what I do mention to people? And you do this with your hostess or your host. Say, listen, I know that, things are rough. I'm just checking in with you. I'm just doing a mental health check. I know I'm going crazy right now. I just wanted to do a check with you, right? I saw on Facebook that your dog lost all of his hair, and I wanted to tell you that I think your dog looks really cute with no hair, okay? You get the point. You're going to maybe go to their Facebook, see what's going on in their life. Maybe they got dressed up today, put makeup on, did their hair, even though they weren't going anywhere. You look on their Facebook and you're like, oh man, I love the way she did her makeup. Message your hostess and say, your makeup's looking good. Here's what that does. It's building a relationship with your hostess, okay? So maybe sometime down the road, maybe sooner than you think, they might join your team. You're building trust between you guys. You're building a relationship between you guys. But when you message them, that is reminding them about Scentsy. And I do this, and people ask me, I just hit Annual Mentor the other day, which I'm super excited about, guys, because this is a huge goal of mine every year. And people always ask, well, how do you do that? Well, here's the thing. I just keep in front of their face. So it's not about shoving Scentsy down their throat. When you message somebody, you're naturally reminding them about Scentsy. They know you're a Scentsy consultant. They know that you set up that party for them. Thank you, girl. Thank you for the congratulations. That recruit that you've been talking to for years, she knows you sell Scentsy. You don't need to always mention Scentsy. But that's that person that just joined your team. They know you sell Scentsy. They joined under you, right? So, sorry, my dog's whining at the door. So messaging them, talking to them about whatever's going on in life will trigger not only building that relationship and stuff like that, but it will trigger, oh my gosh, Andy just messaged me. She reminded me that I need to go message some of my customers that I'm hosting this party with because they're thinking Scentsy now. They've got Scentsy on their mind. Time and time again, I can't tell you that. Like, I've done that with teammates before, and then they turn around and they're like, I just sold 5 things and, hit certified. And I'm like, oh, what made you do that? And they're like, I don't know. I thought of Scentsy when you messaged me, and I went and did a live and I got certified. So I didn't even have to tell them, go get certified, right? I think you get the picture. I'll stop harping on that. Give them, okay, so make it easy for them. This is a great part of hostess coaching too. Make it easy for them. So if I were to ask you to host a party for me, and I were going to give you posts or messages that I've already typed up, I've already worded for you, give you a picture that I've already got graphically pretty that I stole somewhere, because y'all know I don't make those flyers because I'm not as talented as y'all, and that's okay. But if I send you something to make it easier for you to post on your personal wall, you being the hostess, you're going to do it, right? Take the guesswork out of it for our hostesses and make it easier for them. Tell them, hey, listen, would you mind messaging the 10 people that said that they were coming to this online event, this party? And here's what you can send them. If you want to tweak it to what you want to say, that's totally fine. I just wanted to make it easy for you. Off subject, this is working really well in my business because people were doing porch pickups and I'm doing drop-offs. People were ordering online more. Telling them, okay, here's the bars that I like. Here are the scents that I like. Here's the 6-pack that's my favorite. Here are 3 warmers that are my favorite. When you make suggestions to people and make things easier, because right now things are so overwhelming to most people, they want them simplified, right? Not only that, but people want connection right now. I'm dying. Like I am a, what is it called? Not introvert, not extrovert, whatever that's called. But I do pull energy from people, being around people. So I'm dying right now, right? And I know other people out there are dying too. So trying to connect with people and build relationships with people, they're going to really appreciate that because they really just want somebody to talk to. Think of it this way. When you think that you're bugging people, your business is not going to go well. But if you go out there starting right now and you have it in your heart that you have the best opportunity in the world, that you are offering something great, that you're not bugging people, you are making the world better, okay? Things just flow. Things flow way better. I recruit people more. I book more parties because I'm not, yes, there might be a small percentage of people who have lost their jobs, but did you know that I just had a friend of mine on our team that told me, she's like, oh yeah, but my customers are making now on unemployment than they were then, so they're still shopping. Now that's not always the case, and I don't want to start any arguments here. I'm just saying, if you go about it like, I'm bugging people, I feel guilty, people aren't spending, that's not true. Statistics are showing people are spending, and they're spending more. Whether they are whether they should or shouldn't is, I'm not here to judge, okay? If they want to buy Scentsy, because here's the thing. Scentsy is a product that women can buy. Women are most consumers are women, right? Think about it, guys. When I have my customers that are on fixed incomes, and I say to them, you know what, girl, like, I know, like, you might want to host a party or whatever, and they're like, no, I can afford this because this is for my whole family. My whole family can enjoy it. It's not like me getting my hair done or my nails done or buying a purse for myself or buying a weight loss supplement for myself. My whole family can enjoy this, so I don't feel guilty buying it. And man, when I heard that the first time, I was like, whoa, how about that, right? Just something to think about. Okay, we're almost done. Also, have your hostess tag their friends underneath the post, or private message them, like what we talked about. That's another. Send your hostess a goodie bag, so when the party starts, send her, even though she's not going to maybe go out in public and share these things, send them to her, because what it's going to do, number one, people love Happy Mail, right? Number two, she's going to see maybe the scent stickers that you sent her, the samples that you sent her. Maybe she can see more clearly in the catalog that you sent her, and she's going to share with her friends, girl, she sent me these scent stickers and Cocoa Lime and like all the new scents. They're all so good. You need them all, right? That's what's going to happen. And she's going to be so thankful because you spent a couple of dollars to send her some Scentsy Happy Mail to say, hey, thank you in the start of this party. Thank you for doing this for me. So it's not going to hurt. And it doesn't matter what you send. Even if you can call it deluxe samples, and maybe you cut a cube in half. I don't care what you do. Just send something. Send what you got. It doesn't matter if it's out, if it's discontinued or not. She's going to appreciate things. Okay. This is not hostess coaching, but this is just parties in general. I wanted to remind you guys and to remind your teams that when we have an online party, building relationships is really important, not only for your hostess, but all the people that said they're going or interested in that party, they should know about you. If you have got a one-legged Boston Terrier that is missing one ear, let them know. Let them know all the weird stuff about you. Build that relationship with them. That would be a really cute dog. See, that's the kind of dog that I would take in. You guys know, you've seen my dogs. I love them because I'm their mother, but not everybody thinks they're cute. But anyways, let them know about you. Let them know that you're there to help them. Let them know about your favorite products. Add them as a friend on Facebook. Go one step further and create a list when you're on a laptop. Create a list of those friends. Maybe call it your Facebook friend list of April parties, and all your April party customers you add in that list. And here's why. Because that list, you can go and you can target those customers. So you should be doing your follow-ups, which we all know that's key, right now especially. But you can keep building relationships with all these people that you met at parties, because this is so important. This is how I've recruited from day one online. You build relationships with those customers. How many of us, oh, wait, I got to explain this real quick. So the Facebook list. Because if you go to your Facebook list and you click on that, it'll show you all of those friends and their posts for the day. So you can comment under them, tell them happy birthday, make sure that you're staying in front of their face, because how many of you guys have online parties and you're forgetting about the 20 people that clicked going, maybe 7 of them bought stuff and you're following up with, but what about the other 13? You know they clicked going because they probably love Scentsy. Maybe they did want to buy and it wasn't the time, wasn't right, or whatever. Well, you keeping in contact with those people that maybe didn't buy at that party and building relationships, that has brought me orders, more parties, and recruits in the future. You're missing out on meeting people online by doing that. And right now, meeting people online and networking online is the key. that is the total key. That and your follow-ups. Let's see, what do we have left? Okay, so real quick, we've done hostess coaching. Well, what is the end step of hostess coaching? You got to offer them that kit. So at the end, a simple thing to say is, have you ever thought about doing what I do? Because your party just kicked it like on a real level, and you might want to join because of what I'm about to tell you. And then get them curious, and if they say, I've actually thought about it, then I offer all the orders to them. And this month we're lucky, and maybe next month, I don't know when we're stopping this, but we can flip online orders now. So tell them, I've got this, you can get your kit for free, and I'll give you the orders so you can have the commission too. I really think that you would be great at this, and now this is going to set you up in a good place where you can hit certified by the month's end, and you get your first bump in pay and promotion. See what they say. If they say, no, I just would rather just buy from you, say, you know what, totally cool, but I do offer a referral bonus for if you send anybody to me that would like to take advantage of this kit. If we just have $1 left after your hostess rewards, or 1 cent, we can use that towards the kit. So if you've got, $1, 1 cent, whatever, you can still use that towards that $59 kit, and their friend could join. I mean, you would have to switch though the hostess information. Okay, so I might have confused you guys. I know there's a way to do that, but we're not going to talk about that because I don't want to confuse you anymore. So moving on. Let me see. I had one more. Oh, okay. That was it. So that was it. That's all my tips. Just make sure that you are maximizing and your teams are really maximizing what can go on online. I know for those of you guys that do events heavy and do home parties, this might be a little bit of a change for you, but it is a blessing. We can learn to do things in different ways, and that is the beauty of our business. So just think of it like this. Right now we can maximize it because we have the ability to, and then when this is all over, everybody is going to want to get together, to go out to craft shows, to do online parties, and they're going to crave this bonding with each other again, and they are going to want to do those things. So both ways we can benefit as a company and as a business. And right now it is our job, like Heidi and Orville talked about, it is our job to make sure that the economy is going. Okay? And I know that sounds like a heavy burden on our shoulders, but if we keep the economy going, I don't want to fall into a depression like my grandparents talked about, and I know y'all don't want to either. So I feel like it is our obligation right now to go active, to hit our goals, to do our 500, our 2,000 a month, our 2 recruits, our 5 recruits, our 10 recruits, whatever your goal is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be what my goal is, but strive towards that, push towards that. It is out there if you want to grab hold of it, but you've got to believe that you are offering this amazing opportunity. You are not bugging people. You are blessing people. And the more people that you bless, the better your business is going to be, okay? So we're going to go out there and crush it. I know you guys are. I know I am. I know that you're stressed out, but make Scentsy your happy place, okay? There are enough things out there that we cannot control. Forget about all those things we can't control. Right now, what can we control? This is our businesses. We can control following up with people. We can control networking and meeting new friends. We can control hostess coaching. We can control coming in here on this page every day and learning from others and learning different ways to work our business. We have control over that. We don't have control what's going on in the world, and Scentsy is our happy place, and keep it that. So don't forget boundaries, guys. If you need to take evenings and weekends off to spend with your family and you're going to turn your phone off, then turn your phone off. Keep those boundaries, because what's that going to do? In the long run, that is going to help you keep Scentsy in your happy place, okay? And if you've got team members that don't understand that and they don't appreciate that, kick rocks, dude. Like, I don't have time for that. And if you have teammates that will naysay you, it's only going to be a small percentage. And I know those people are the loudest people sometimes, but you've got to do what you got to do to make Scentsy your happy place, okay? So just remember to do revenue generating things. I mean, we can all do cutesy stuff all the time. Well, I can't because, whatever. I'm not crafty yet. But just remember the revenue generating things like we're talking about on this page, and really stay focused on them and how you can make those your happy place. So I love you guys, all of you guys, and I have faith in you. I know your leaders have faith in you, your sponsors have faith in you, and I want you to know we're in a really good spot. I hope you feel that when you listen to Heidi and Orville talk, and when you listen to Home Office, and when you listen to the leaders here. We're not blowing sunshine up your butt. Like, it's for real. We're doing well. Orville even showed us what's going on numbers wise, and it's up to us to keep that momentum going. So keep the momentum going. Keep Scentsy your happy place. Go crush your goals. If you guys had a goal of 1,000, I want to hear that you had a goal of 2,000 now after you listen to this. And whatever your goal is, I want you to double, triple, quadruple it this month, because we thought last month was good. We're going to crush this month. So I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take that bubble bath. Go out and ride your bike. Go hiking. Use this positive time to do positive things. Use this as an opportunity, whatever you're dealing with, to enjoy the things. This is nature's way of telling us to treat nature better, to spend more time with our families, and to get back to the things that are really important. So use that time to do that, guys. We can be the change. We are leaders in Scentsy who can be this change in anything that we desire. So I love you guys. I'm going to go because I could sit here all day and keep chatting. So I love you guys so, so very much. And I hope to see you guys on the next whatever we have going on with Scentsy that we can go on, whether it's a trip or reunion. So bye, guys.